So we have a website for you guys we've put together over the weekend, and we hope that it's going to be of benefit. So to go to that site, you go to your browser, open a tab, then write bit.ly, then /bddtot site. You are going to see a page that looks like this. Okay, it has the logo of Ban Radio, it's and Teacher Center. Then the title is Bridging the Digital Divide Center. Now on this site, you can see the menu items. You can see we have home, attendance, assessments, videos, presentations. All of these links take you to the sections that you want to see. And at the home page, you are going to find the teacher tools. There's Kamigo, there's InVideo.io, Grok.com, ChatGPT, all of these. And guess what? If you click on one of the link, it is gonna open up the site for that link. You see, like now I clicked on Kamigo and now it has opened this Kamigo site. If I go back and click ChatGPT will be opened. Like you've seen, we shall be adding more tools to this site as we discover them, because we understand that you have questions. Some people have questions of like, do these websites support people with uh, people with disabilities? So as we discover a site, we shall be adding it and giving a description. Like now, this website Descript, it's a site that you can use to edit videos using text, and it uses AI. So instead of you being an expert video editor, you don't have to be an expert video editor. You just upload your video, they will transcribe it, especially if it's in English or an international language. And as you delete the words, that section of the video is deleted. Then at the homepage also we have a section for frequently asked questions about the AI tools. Like you asked us, can these tools be used on the smartphone? And we put the answer here. So we think that this website is a great resource. You asked, can those tools be used without internet? And the answer is here. You ask, how do we submit the weekly activity? And the answer is here. It tells you, click this link, add a submission form will load, be sure to complete all required fields, or even watch a video guide for a visual step-by-step walkthrough of how you can submit your response. These tools are free. The answer is here. So you have all the answers. We are also gonna add something. Now, you are required to register your attendance before you leave the session. So what do you do? When you are on this website still, the menu is here at the top right. Click attendance, and the page with the form is gonna load. It is titled attendance, and then you will fill your information. Then also, how will you do the assessment? Like for week one is the previous week. So some people have already submitted their work. So those of you who have not submitted, you are missing out. And remember, all of these contribute to the points that lead you to getting a certification on the certificate day. You want to be a teacher who has received a certificate from MTN for being qualified to use AI in the classroom. So you point over here on assessments, then click week one, and the form for submitting your week one work will be displayed. You choose your school, then you choose your group name or group number. You enter it there. You enter the names of the group members. For example, if the group members are Arnold, you can write Arnold. You can write Melanie. You can write David. You can write Dorothy. Things like that. You can choose the topic. Of course, that is for week one, and then you write your submission, which will be a discussion. So you write that, then click submit. This is how this website works. Now, in case you want to recap last week's training, what you are going to do is to go to videos and click introduction. Now, when you see this video, you just click and it will start playing. The moment it starts playing, you will watch for 15 minutes only. You'll go through the entire video of last week. Now, through the same website, if you don't want to use the video, but you want to use the presentation we used last week, just go to presentations here, then click Intro to AI in Education, and then page is going to load with the entire slides. You can see week 1, Introduction to AI in Education, and scroll all of them. And guess what? This is only 17 pages. It's not a big textbook or pamphlet. So as teachers, you should put in the effort and the energy to do so. You just go to the browser, type bit.ly/bdd.tot site, enter, and the entire site will load and you navigate through it via here. Now, one thing I have to note is that the links here, when you click them, they are gonna open in the new tab. That does not mean that the website is lost. It's just in a previous tab. So you just look at the previous tab and you see Teacher Center in its title, and then you can move forward. For those who are going to access it via the phone, you have to know how to access the tabs on your phone, because tabs on the phone are not similar to these tabs over here. So now we have a website called Mentimeter. Mentimeter is a wonderful tool for assessing students. Now, it looks like this when you go to it. And if you're a new member, you need to click sign up. And if you are not new, you just click login. Once you click login, provide your login details. Like for me, I'll click continue, login with Google. It will open, and then when it opens, you have access to a lot of tools. You can start with AI, or you can just click this new Menti. But I'll click with start with AI, and it will ask me, hello, tell us what you want to do, and we'll create a first draft. Among the things I can create, helps me to start with retro on quarterly achievements, risk management workshop, retro on sales performance. So whatever it is, but I'll just say here that I want a quiz with 3 questions about introduction AI in education, and each should be an MCQ. So multiple choice questions. Then I'll click submit and wait and see if it brings. So it says, thank you. Here's a suggestion on what Mentimeter can do for you. So for it, it has gotten my own prompt and it has refined it. So it says, create a week with 3 multiple choice questions about the introduction to AI in education. This quiz will engage students and assess their understanding of how AI can be integrated into educational practices. So what this means is that it is able to refine for you the prompt in case your prompt wasn't really perfect, and if you like it, you can now continue with it. So final thing, choose a theme for your draft. Mint light, mint dark. So this is how it's gonna look. True blue, mint yellow, perfect pink. Let's use pink. So it's generating. Your first draft is ready. So start editing. Yeah, I'll click that. Now it shows me introduction, overview. This is now a question over here that the question is, how can AI assist teachers? Then people can choose replacing teachers entirely, automating grading tasks. There is also another question here, and now it can show the final results. Now, what happens is that I can click the preview here to see how it will look. You see, this is how it's gonna look. It is expecting that to show you haven't responded on this question yet. So on the phone, this is how it will appear. On my side, me the creator, now you, who is the teacher, it will display like this. To the other person, it will display something different. So it will display, you haven't responded to this question. Now, when you click finish, it will ask you to sign up or view the results. Let me close it over here. I want to try and share it with you so that you guys can try to participate. There you go, I've put it in the chat. Let's try. Let's click it and try to participate. Tell me if you see the questions or no. Yeah, it is like I've started seeing people. You see what it's showing here? Two players ready. Those are the ones who have accessed it on their phones or computers. It shows me here that we have only two people. All right. But what is going to happen is that your students will be able to engage in the quizzes very, very fast. And they give you answers very fast. Let me click enter quiz here. Answer quickly to get more points. It is even counting down. I can see some people have voted. You see, one has said increase the homework load and less interaction with the teacher. Let me go to the next question. I can see enter quiz. Let me see what people. Yeah, it's going to show me unless I click an answer, but I want it to show me what you people answered here on this slide. Yeah, 3 people automating grading tasks. Yes, that's wonderful. Yeah, in 15 seconds, we are going to see the answer for this. So this is how you can project the screen to your students. Yeah. Thank you very much for being attentive and interactive. The assignment for this week is to go to Mentimeter and create 2 quizzes. I would like you to create an assessment that is open-ended questions, like 3, and then a multiple choice question. If you are a teacher who is teaching, let me say, mathematics, let your questions be around mathematics. If you are teaching digital skills, ICT, let your questions be around that. You remember this site I showed you? On this site, we're gonna, here under assessment, we are gonna add a link for week 2. Now you click week 2 to submit the link, okay, of the quiz, of the assessments you've created. So yeah, thank you very much for attending today's session.